Dealing with people and dealing with society in general can wear you out, and today was one of those bad days where I felt burnt out on people in society. As I've grown more mature in life, I've realized it just comes in waves that you're going to get more frustrated with people in society at certain times versus others, but through it all, just keep moving, do what you got to do for yourself. It's just tough. It's a little bit tougher being a YouTube figure and being a nomad because I deal with the public more than the average person. Um, but I willingly do both, so I can't complain about either. So I take accountability for my decisions. One of the group of people I've been having to deal with lately on YouTube is, the men going their own way, because I did a video that basically the whole movement is a bunch of losers. And it's like every time I get a comment from one of them, because they're like trolls, they all group together like roaches. And every time I get a comment from one of them, it's like my estrogen levels just creep up. They're like men with tampons. They're just like a pain in the ass. But I know that, making a video about them will rile them up. And I know, like, even like last night, there were some people fighting on the live chat just about childish shit. And then today, when I went to my mail, I had to go collect my mail. I got a jury summons. It's happened to me a few times in my adult life where, they just randomly pick every 2 years you get like a summons that you have to show up for jury duty. So I said, oh shit, I got to deal with more psychopaths. But I had to talk it out in my mind. I had to say, Sam, look, part of a society is that, you need the regular public to be jurors. That's part of a society. And if you don't want to do that, then you can't say that society is worse. So again, I gotta own it. I remember my father used to bitch and moan about jury duty, that they should only give it to people who are retirees. And then he became a retiree, and then he would get jury duty, and he would still bitch and moan because he was like another like guy that or does person, another person. I just didn't want to just say, look, this is part of life. So I talk myself out of being too upset by saying, Sam, this is just part of life. Don't get overly upset. Don't cry the blues. These are small potatoes. And so this is kind of how I deal with looking at society. People cut me off on the road, or like as soon as I go to do something, it feels like five other people in public go to do the same thing. It's like energy attracts energy. But most people have a challenging time dealing with people, the public, and society. You know, and so that's why most people become hermits, and then they become online trolls, or they just stay in their house and they never leave because they just get burnt out on life and they can't deal with it. And it's tough being a manager. Being a manager is like being a babysitter sometimes. It's tough to be a leader anywhere. And that's why a lot of times the people who end up being leaders are psychopaths, because you almost have to have a psychopathic mind to just ignore all the noise and just not care what people think. But the bad part about that is you can get someone who's not empathetic. But what I want to structure some talking points on tonight, that was just an opening ramble because I have to share with you how I'm feeling tonight. What I want to share with you is some talking points about how to deal with difficult people. Now, I found this information on Google. Do I agree with all of it? No. I don't agree with everything in the Bible. I don't agree with everything a therapist says. I don't agree with anything anyone says. Because basically, look, this is just other people's thoughts. And, but let's just start. So they say the first thing when dealing with a difficult person, the first thing you should do is listen. Now, I would tend to agree with that. However, it's very tough to sacrifice your time to listen to someone, especially after the first few minutes, you kind of know what they're going to say. And most people only watch a few minutes of a video, so do I. And it's just like, so you know where they're going to go with it. But to deal with people, you have to be willing to listen. Now, do I want to listen to a lot of people? Not really. However, I know that in certain instances, I need to for my own self-interest and for the overall peace of my life. The next thing they say to do is stay calm. Now, sometimes I get upset on YouTube, again, because I'm dealing with like either mental cases, people who are completely out there psychologically, or people who are very immature, or just like people that they don't want to create their own content. They want to tell you how to live your life. So, but I have to stay calm, and the same thing like on jobs. Most people quit their jobs because they blow up. They blow up at their coworker, they blow up at their manager, and then they come online and they give you advice. Psychotic people. But how to deal with difficult people? You got to listen and you got to stay calm. That's the first two things they said. It's a lot of discipline. It's a lot of discipline to want to listen to someone and not get upset. The third thing they say is don't judge. Now, we all judge. I mean, that's a great saying to say don't judge. Now, I don't judge from the aspect of I don't think that I'm better, but I also don't think that I'm below anyone. I don't think I'm better or worse than anyone. I think we're all just humans, and we all have different gifts. However, you have to judge, okay? Because you have to determine who's worth your time, who's not, who is a manipulator, who's not. So don't judge is a good generic saying that everyone likes to say, but you have to judge, okay? Because if you don't judge, you're going to end up wasting your time and you're going to end up being around the wrong people. There's a guy that I'm watching on, I watched a couple of videos, tough to watch sometimes. Sometimes I thought he was like just a good guy. And then sometimes I watch him and said, maybe he is either ignorant or psychotic. And I'm watching him like, he's not using good judgment. He's hanging around the wrong area trying to figure out something where sometimes you just got to cut your losses. And you got to use discernment. Discernment is judgment. Okay. Like Tupac had that quote saying, only God can judge me, but he had poor judgment. That's what got himself killed. Hanging around the wrong people, made the wrong decision at the Vegas casino by, snuffing Orlando Anderson. So guys, decisions matter. Judgment matters. 4. So I disagree with that. But you see, like, as we're starting to go down this, well, let me go to the next one, then I'm going to break something down. The number 4 thing they say in dealing with difficult people is reflect, respect, and dignity towards the other person. So they're basically saying give the other person respect. And I try to do that. I mean, especially like you always hear me say, well, love and respect, and I try to give it. Now I get burnt out on YouTube just so you get burnt out in life, and eventually you just say, look, I judged already, this person's like crazy, I'm done. But a little bit of this is therapist talk, okay? So therapists are playing a psychological game with you. You sit in, as soon as you sit down, they're going to listen to you because they're paid to listen. They're going to stay calm because that's the etiquette. They're not going to judge you, even though in their mind they're saying, all right, this person is either a psychopath, a sociopath, they have bipolar, so they're judging you, even though they said they're not judging you. And the next thing they're doing is they're trying to act like they respect you, but they would never want you to live with them. And they think like you're a disgrace to society. However, this is like the generic talk. This is like the Hillary Clinton pandering talk. Even what Bloomberg's doing is crazy. But I do believe in respect. I don't go around disrespecting people. I kind of try to mind my business. I really try to avoid disrespecting people. I try to do that because I don't think that's wisdom. But, everyone's kind of playing a game with you. Now, some people are being too blunt with you. Some people are playing this bullet point game with you. But, you got to make your own evaluation. This is part of the politics of life. That's what we're talking about. Dealing with difficult people in society. It's politics of life. You can't get away from it. You can live in your car. You can even not work. It doesn't matter. You're always going to have to deal with politics. Now, you can lessen some of it by minimalism, by not having a lot of stuff, not dealing with a lot of people, boondocking in the middle of nowhere. But you're never going to eliminate dealing with people in general. You're not, because you're not living on Mars. Okay. And you're going to get jurors, summons to the, you're going to, you want to do something creative. You want to be an artwork. You want to sing. You want to do YouTube. Well, you got to deal with people, because who's going to consume your art? You can't sell your art to a coyote in the middle of the boondocks. So it's like, it takes two to tango. Takes two to tango. Like men going their own way, ugly ass, insecure guys. Okay. They're like, oh, we're going to take our dick and go somewhere else. Guys, no one wants you. Okay. And so you're not making women cry. You're not making all the rest of us in society cry that you're going your own way, taking this red pill or whatever pill you're taking. I got to go to jury duty now. Now I got to look at you, okay, and figure out a fair judgment between you and your ex-wife. You're going to be sitting on the stand saying, Judge, I took the red pill and my wife manipulated me, and I got to say, oh, here we go. I'm going to waste 3 days of my life listening to this shit. But damn it, I got to do my civic duty, man. Damn it, I don't want to go to jury duty, man. Pray for me, y'all. I get out of this thing. I already got to deal with people on YouTube, man. Damn it. It's not easy. I had a bad day today, guys. Tonight, we're going to get to all live comments by a real bad day, man. But I'm blessed. I realize I'm not in the hospital. I have a lot to be thankful for. I'm venting a little bit tonight. I know. But I got to let it out, guys, because I was burning up today. It's burning up. That jury duty summit, as soon as I opened up, that burned me up. I said, damn it, I got to deal with more psychopaths. All right, let's continue. And then they say in the next step in dealing with difficult people, look for the hidden need. So basically saying when you listen to people and you don't judge them, you respect them, look, every conversation is someone telling you what they need. Now, for me, I get upset about that. I don't like that either, because I've dealt with family members, drug addicts, or even manipulators, okay? And whether they're in a relationship or whatever, it's like, everyone wants something, okay? So I really don't want to worry about what someone needs. I mean, look, guys, everyone pretty much needs the same thing. They need confidence. They need the ability to be able to do some things for themselves. They need health, and they need some social interaction. That's what people need. But beyond that, it's this big psychological game. I don't want to fix anyone, because you can't fix anyone. That's why I disagree with this statement. I guarantee you some psychologist wrote this statement. Look for what someone else needs. Guys, we all need pretty much the basic things I mentioned. So beyond that, it's like we're playing a game now. I got to save you. Then I got to feel validated that I'm helping you, but I'm really not helping you, because I'll wake up 5-10 years later, you're going to be doing the same shit. Why? Because, look, the journey of enlightenment starts with you just seeking stuff. Some people may inspire you, but you got to do the work. And it's not taking a red pill, okay? It's actually taking accountability and saying, look, I got to deal with life. This is life. That's what we're talking about. Number 6, look for others around you who might be able to help. Guys, I tried that in life. I looked around at church and different things like that, and some people can help, but most people are fucking struggling worse than you. So then you look around and say, oh, who can help me? And I thought, man, no one can help, because this world's a disaster. I remember when I broke my finger, this finger came completely out of the socket. It was going the other way. I was playing basketball. And I really didn't want to go to the hospital. I could have pulled it in. It's because I know all they're going to do is pull it in. And I said, but I couldn't pull myself to get it back in the socket. So I had to go to the emergency room, go through the whole process. And sure enough, after an hour of waiting and everything, I was sitting there with the doctor, and they said, look, all we can really do is pull it back in. I said, I know. So go ahead. It's like, what can really people do to help you? Most people are struggling themselves. But, again, we all need help. And there are times, maybe even something as simple when I got a flat tire. Someone went out of their way to help me. So I can't be too cynical, because there are some good people out there. Once in a while, I meet them. Even today, I met some hardworking guy at Starbucks, and he's always very pleasant. Always tries to do his best. And I thought of the scripture that says there's certain people that are the salt of the earth. The salt of the earth. Meaning they're the ingredient in society that makes life taste a little bit better. Because usually, life tastes like a piece of dookie. It does. So, once in a while, I get a little salt in there. Number 7, we're almost done, guys. I'm getting ready to throw up too, reading this crap. How to deal with difficult people. Number 7, they say, don't demand compliance. Well, that's why I don't want to live with anyone. Because here's some psychologists telling you don't demand someone else basically to comply with what you want. Now, I agree with that if there's some stranger on the street. But that's why I don't want to live with anyone, because I don't want anyone else telling me what I got to comply with, and I don't want to comply with anyone else. However, look, when I was in a homeowners association in a condo for 15 years, I complied with the HOA rules. Some of them were a pain in the ass. Some of them I didn't like. Now, some of the psychopaths that can't deal with HOA, guess where they're at? Thousand Trails Camping Ground. Okay? So, it's not like now I got to deal with the people that can't even deal with HOA. It's hard to, that's why I rather stealth camp sometimes. It's true. Final thing, then we're going to go to all live comments. It goes saying, and then now I agree with this. How to deal with difficult people. This is the final thing. They wrap it up. They say, avoid saying that you understand if you say you understand them, it usually makes things worse. Now, sometimes I say that because I do understand people's pain. But the psychopathic mind, they don't want you to sympathize with them. They just want you to basically sit there like a punching bag and let them just fucking unload. And you just got to sit there. I remember Marin, she's one of my viewers. She got a tag name Ziggy. She worked in a mental insane asylum. And that's what she said when people would go very angry, out of control. Basically, what she was taught to do is just shut up, speak very softly, and don't say much. That's pretty much how you deal with society. And I agree. Because there's nothing you can really do. Just gotta like let that wave of negative energy pass. There's exceptions. There's times you gotta be firm. But look, for the most part, it's like I just try to avoid drama. I try to avoid people without living in the middle of nowhere, without being so cynical that, I don't reflect on all the different times people have helped me and that, all of us are connected. I hate that though. I hate that we're all connected. Again, sometimes I hate the way this whole world was designed. Now, I love God. I try to be loving to others, but I got to be honest. I don't question it because I'm blessed. I know even more than others. But I say, this whole world's like, who would design this, man? I mean, just look at the YouTube comments and some of the videos. Like, oh my God, what a bunch of psychopaths, man. It's just too much sometimes, too much. But look, guys, that's all I wanted to share is my honest feelings tonight. I really didn't want to come onto YouTube tonight. Why? Because I'm kind of getting burnt out on that. However, look, I say, Sam, I built up my channel. Am I going to walk away from it now? No, not yet. I probably won't. Look, the only reason I'm not is because it's monetized. If it wasn't, I'd say, no way, I'm done with this, man. But it's tough, man. I mean, I'm honest. I share honest with you guys. It's just, it's just a pain in the ass sometimes. But it's like a job. I'd show you guys by example. Sometimes your job's going to be a pain in the ass. But why are you going to go? Because you get the money back, okay? So, guys, same thing with YouTube. Same thing with anything in life. There's a reward, so you got to, and I want my independence, okay? I don't want to have to, because if I decide, I don't want to go to work or I don't want to deal with YouTube, I don't want to deal with society, guess what I got to do then? Now I have to be more dependent on other people. I got to live with other people. I got to be supplemented by other people. And now I'm making my life worse, okay? So what I tell you guys through my own life here is I understand that people are tough sometimes and society is, however, be fair in your evaluation that there are some good people. You have to realize, look, you have to deal with it. Why? Because if you don't deal with it and you decide to turn into a hermit, your life's going to get harder, not easier. And I don't want my life to get harder, guys. I want my life to get easier. I don't want to do jury duty, but I don't want to get a bench warrant because I didn't show up, okay? So, look, that's part of life, guys, okay? So, click that thumbs up, share the video. Subscribe if you're not a psychopath. If you're a psychopath, guys, man, I'm not. I'm sorry. I can't do it. And we'll read all live comments. Yeah, I got to get in the gym tonight, but I got to go because I got to burn off some energy today, man. It's just very, very tough today. And it's part of life. It's part of life that we deal with. It's part of life that we deal with. Sally, heart emoji and thumbs up. Thank you, Sally. I appreciate that very much. In orbit, hello, Sammy. Hello to you. Woo, my love. Hello, Sam. Hello to you. Daddy Geek. Daddy Geek, kiss emoji to you, thumbs up. Thank you for all your love. Pray for you and dealings with your dealings at the job. And thank you for all your graciousness. Shout to Arkansas. Journey with Jordan. You understand tonight's message tonight also, brother. Shout to Tennessee, man. He goes, judging is a good thing. You're damn right it is. Just not hypocrite. Yeah. Look, you want to judge, but you want to be fair that you're imperfect too. However, if they're not good for you, you got to walk away because you got to keep your sanity in this world because you got to be able to deal with people. It's true. Daddy Geek. Amen, Sam. Awesome topic. That's why I kept going. Thank you, Daddy Geek, for understanding. Thank you for getting me. Now, thank you for pointing out that psycho. Just thank you. I don't want to bash people, but let me just say thank you and keep moving. Journey with Jordan laughing. I don't know what I was saying, but you know what it was. This is a disaster out there. Daddy Geek laughing too. Daddy Geek. Thank you for the prayers. I'll probably about jury duty. Guys, I want you to send some prayers up for me, man. Send some prayer. And I'm praying for you guys too. I know it's not easy out there. Lila, A.K. Zach. My life, I think, ready. Looks simple house. 2-bedroom, Venice, Florida. Home rent, $600 per month. That's cheap. 2-bathroom, dream walking shower ability, SSI. Pay for you. So the changed lifestyle. Well, Lila, A.K. Zach, I know you're doing the best you can. You overall coming here, you try to be as positive as you can. So I appreciate that about you and God bless you. Juliana, hello, Handwave. Shout to Australia. God bless you, Juliana. I appreciate you staying up late to watch me. Sam, hope you're having a great weekend. It's pretty much a dookie emoji this weekend, but I'm in Florida. I do have the palm trees. I have warm weather, so let me not bitch, right? Let me be thankful because I could be in New Jersey getting jury duty summons, living. So you know what, Sam, be thankful. So that's a good reminder, Giuliano. Thank you. And that's what sometimes, look, when we get upset, we got to step back and we have to remember what we have to be thankful for. That's true. And I have a lot to be thankful for. So, but I'm just venting a little bit, but you're right. And I balance it out. You're correct. Tony. Hello, Tony. Good to see you. Backwoods, aka Dylan. What's up, brother? Hey, brother. Always speaking the real talk, just real life, man. Hey, man, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Keep doing your thing, working for your income, and live your dream, man. If it's to be a nomad in the Northwest, with the Thousand Trails camping pass or your truck camper, whatever you want to do it. Because what I can tell you is there's never the perfect time. There's a better time, and you have to use wisdom. But like I told you, like, so if you're dreaming, you don't want to work hard and sacrifice in life and then not have the good moments, because you're going to have the bad moments even when you work hard and sacrifice. However, the more you work towards your dreams, the more you reposition your life, it makes dealing with the bad times easier. Example, like today I got the jury duty summons, but I said to myself, Sam, look, you already moved to Florida, you already downsized, you don't have a lot to worry about. So here's one thing that's always going to come up. It's always going to be something. See, I just did my taxes this week, and that's how I got that off my plate, because I like that's a little bit of a burden. Like, I got to collect all the information, I got to sit down and do it. So I was thankful I got that done. So then as soon as you get that done, it's something else. That's what kind of irritates me too. It's like as soon as I block like one psychopath, here comes another two. It's the same thing. Like as soon as I do my taxes, here's a jury summons. And that's sometimes the real point of life that really wears at my mind. It's the never-ending next thing. It's like, damn, I just want euphoria already. I just want constant high and no lows. But that's not how life is, guys. Hate to tell you. It's like life is ups and downs. However, a lot to be thankful for. So we just got to say, look, let me be thankful. And that's why I just can't deal with negative people. Look, I can't. As I thought today, about my YouTube channel, I said, Sam, is this YouTube channel still a blessing to you? Only because I'm monetized and there's some great people, and I don't want to be hurtful to them because I know they appreciate me and I appreciate them. But it's like, I don't know, man. I'm a loner. I'm a loner, but I have a gift too. I got to think about that too. Like I enjoy using my gift of communication. However, it's like also, it's like people want you to fix them. And I hate that about the gift sometimes. Like, it's like, oh yeah, you can talk, you can make me, now I want you to listen to and fix me. Guys, I can't fix anyone. It's like, and I don't want to deal with, if you disagree or if you don't like it, you have to have enough self-control to go somewhere else. But some people don't, man. They just make your life miserable. See, in real life, I've blocked all the people that like make my life miserable. Now, on YouTube too, but I still have to deal with them. Like, my father or other people that would make my life miserable, they got no way to reach me because my numbers changed. I live on the road. Like, people that I hate in real life, I don't hate anyone, but people that I don't want to be bothered with, like, for the most part, they can't get in touch with me. But like on YouTube, it's like, like you think about like social media. It's like back in the day, because when I was coming up, in my early teens, there was still no cell phones. And there was basically beepers were just coming out. But to give someone your telephone number at home was a big deal because you were giving them a lot of access to your life if they had your telephone number. So now it doesn't, in one sense, it's more accessibility if someone gives you their social media accounts. Okay. Because when someone gives you social media accounts, not only can you call them, not only can you communicate with them, now you can look at what they're doing, what they're saying, comment, lurk, do whatever. And it's like, oh my God, but that's part of life, So, that's the dynamic of the, new century or whatever. Juliana, Tony says, great point. Thank you. Manny, palm trees. Thank you both. Juliana, such an awesome topic. Well, thank you. And that's the other dynamic. Like sometimes you go through the most pain and those are the best topics because everyone else is going through pain. Like if I come on here happy too many nights in a row, people get upset. Because it's like, oh no, I want to hear like the drama. I want to hear the negativity because that's what people are going through. It's like when Mary J. Blige was doing good albums, her first couple albums, they were all about pain and dating and unhealthy relationships. Everyone loved those albums. Now, if you do an album with no more drama, some people don't like that. People want to hear that you're struggling too. So they can feel better about their own life. And that's why it makes a great topic. Damn it, I hate jury duty. All right, let's continue. She goes, I now don't elaborate past this is not too healthy for me. Well, I agree with that's an excellent comment. How do you deal with someone other than your job? Your job, you got to do a little bit more. But in your personal life, if someone asks you why you don't want them in your life anymore, one is you don't even have to say anything. You can just change your number. However, if you have no other choice because you're in a bad situation, just say it's not healthy for me to be in this relationship. And if someone can't respect that, they are a sociopath. They're a psychotic stalker. And they're never going to get the message. You're going to have to press charges against them. And I'm going to have to be on the jury. Damn it. Damn it. This is why I get called to jury duty, because some of you psychopaths don't know when to leave your ex alone. Now I got to come on jury duty and I got to render a verdict, man. Fuck. All right, let's continue to read. When cutting people off of my life, you damn right. It's that simple. I wish it was that simple. I'd never have to go to jury duty. I love you. Eric, Dookie emoji to jury duty. Well, it's our civic duty. I've been in 3 times, dismissed twice, God bless you, and almost ended up on a jury the 3rd time. Haven't been summers in over 12 years. Damn, that's a good luck. You're on a good run, man. You're on a good run, man. 12 years without being summoned. Damn. I get summons like every 2 years, even though, like, you know, I've changed my address multiple times in the past few years. I don't know what it is. You know, it's like attracting a psychopath, man. That's not, I can't do videos anymore about mental health. I do a video about mental health and like all the psychopaths come. I do a video about men going their own way and all the insecure men come on my channel. Guys, what do I have to do videos about? I mean, I can't do videos about politics because then I'm going to get all the political junkies. I don't know, man. There's nothing I can talk about. I think I'm going to just do a live stream of just a picture of the ocean. Just let all the psychopaths watch that. Drink. I've heard if you go to jury duty and act like a psychopath, yes, they actually tell you to do that online. And for some of you guys, you'd be great at that because that's like your real life. Yeah, if you act like a psychopath, they will dismiss you. That's why Eric hasn't got called in 12 years, man. See, I go there, I act like a rational human being, man. Like these other people, they're going there wilding out, man. Damn. Eric, how'd you figure that out, man? Damn, man. Yeah, act like a psychopath. What a disaster, man. I hate society. I love everyone. We're blessed. It could be worse. It could be worse. We could be in a 3rd world country or something like that. I'm gonna be thankful. Only happened to you once. I got out of it because I moved to a different county. Well, I may be doing that soon, man. Love to you, brother. Like exact. I was park lot piggy wiggly. Get out of my car. 1 prison drive slow and kick car. Go in front of me, psychopath, because idiot. Lila, aka Zach, don't kick the car. Because then I got to go on the jury duty and I got to charge you guilty. Because Lila, I love you. But I'm telling you right now, if I'm on a jury and they got surveillance camera, you kicking the shit out of a car, you're getting locked up. Because I got to be fair. I can't say, well, Lila, aka Zach, is on my live feed every night. You know, I got to say, no, look, they're a threat to society. So what I can tell you is, Lila, don't kick the car. Because, you know, I got to be fair out there, you know. Hey, my brother. Positive vibes. I need them, man. Thank you, Luke. Thank you for always being positive, man. About to go to Dave and Buster's. All the psychopaths are playing games tonight. And watch the boxing match. Oh, Tyson Fury and Donnie Wilder. Oh, there's going to be a bunch of psychopaths drinking tonight. Me and the PYT going to... Oh, Luke, I'm going to positive vibes to you, man. You're going to a bar to watch a fight. But it may be fun. With a bunch of video games, maybe it'll be fun. I love you, Luke. Be safe, brother. Be careful. Journey with Jordan's laughing good. Eric, I saw a guy get dismissed because he was in a half body cast. Swear it was fake. Guys, what a disaster. See, the other part about it, right, is I was reading the requirements of, like, you know, going to jury duty. And then, you know, like, part of it is you got to dress a certain way. I can't have flip-flops on, no shorts. I was like, well, I'm just going to come in shorts and flip-flops. Nope. I got to get dressed up to judge a psychopath? Guys, I didn't do a crime. The people who are accused of doing a crime, they should have to get dressed up. I shouldn't have to get dressed up. Now I got to go. I got to wear some long slacks. I got to wear a button down just to judge some other psychopath who kicked someone else's car? That's not right, man. How do I get caught in this, man? Damn it. Let's continue to read. Juliano. Just do you, Sam. I'm trying, Juliana, but you know, we're in a society where we just can't, but I understand you and you're a smart woman and I respect you. Sally, I've been summoned 7 out of the past 10 years. Damn, only chosen twice. Guys, I'm praying they have mercy on my soul, man. I gotta tell them, like, look, I'm on YouTube. I'm on the jury every night. I'm like Judge Judy for all the psychopaths on YouTube. I am the Judge Judy of YouTube. I should tell them that. I'm gonna tell them that. I'm gonna say, look, guys, I just rendered a verdict in Lila's case. How much can I do? I can't save all of society. You guys are putting too much pressure on me, man. I'm just trying to live out my car and get away from like property taxes, man. But I'm getting beat up, man, left and right. Damn it. Luke, thanks, man. Alan Lewis, congratulations on becoming debt-free. Thank you, brother. As soon as I get out of debt, I get summons to jury duties. It's a conspiracy theory. Here's all the nut jobs coming on YouTube. Guys, you thought 9/11 was inside job. What about me getting summoned to jury duty? That's not right, man. Call Alex Jones immediately. Thank you, Alan Lewis. Luke, you still liking that Class B? Luke, I gotta get through jury duty, man. I can't handle all the stress at once. I can't handle this right now. I gotta get through jury duty, man. I love you. Thank you. Manny, why do you have to go if you live in Florida? Because Florida's got psychopaths. They got jails in Florida too, man. Luke, how is your mom? I talk to her every day. Family, basically a disaster, but at least my mom's still independent and can use her legs. Other than that, basically a disaster. Have you ever thought of reuniting again with your dad? Nope, never going to happen. I'm going to die without him in my life because I feel bad about it, but he'll never change. That's who he is. And there's like, once you sever the relationship and once certain things are said, you can never go back. Like, I can never be cool. I mean, like, I don't want any harm to come to him. But like, I can never like sit there and act like we're friends. I mean, like, I would always sign a peace treaty because I'm a peacekeeper. I don't want to, I don't like war, but I can never like be friends with him again. I cannot, because just too much been said. Too much has been done. So I can't go back to that anymore. I forgive. I have no hate in my heart, but I can't. That's how I feel. Yep, so that ain't gonna happen. As he gets, no, he's gonna die without me in his life and vice versa. It's just what it is. There's some ex-girlfriends I had like that too. I didn't stalk her or whatever. I knew it was over. Now, and I was okay with that. Is she gonna die without, and one of my exes did die. Okay, did I feel bad? I prayed to her souls in heaven. But guys, there's nothing else to say. Once a relationship is over, what do you want to say? There's nothing to say. We know that it's over. So for me, it's over. Now you guys do whatever you want. See, that's the other thing. Like, psychopaths project what they want out of life. They want you to do what they want. No, guys, if I never want to talk to people again, I don't have to. It's my life. See, but no, everyone else wants to tell you how to live. Good question, Luke. Jay Bird. Do you own long pants? No. See, Jay Bird, I live in Florida now. I have one pair of sweatpants, okay? And I don't even know, like, they're all the way in the back of my duffel bag. And they're probably not proper attire because I bought them when I was in New Jersey when it was like October. It got cold one night. So it's just a disaster, man. Damn. Eric, man, I have a long streak without a summons. You must act like a psychopath last time you went there. I guarantee you I get one tomorrow after being here. I'm sorry if you do, man. I love you. Dreamer Jordan, I don't know. You do have over 10K subs. Maybe the judge will recognize I'm doing a service to society and dismiss you for being a public figure. Yeah, but I don't even want to tell her, like, I got a YouTube channel because then she's going to come on and I guys, like, I don't know. It's crazy, but you're right. A lot like he's like, I love hot girls, Port Charlotte, Florida. I'm not mad at you. Illinois, hang 'em high. Illinois, pray for me, brother. I love you. I'm praying for you. See, that's the other thing. Like, I'm sitting here bitching, and Illinois got out of surgery last month, and I pray that your surgery's well. He, like, Illinois and Sam, you know, and he's not saying it because he's a positive person, but Illinois just went through surgery. He's like, fuck it, I go to jury duty if I have my health and I wasn't worried about. So I take what I'm saying in a grain of salt, and I pray for you, brother. Hopefully your recovery's going well. Manny, oh, I thought you had to go back to Jersey. No, I'm not a Jersey resident anymore. I changed residency a couple years ago when I came down here. Jay Bird, strange, I'm 49 and I've never been summoned. Oh, Jay Bird, that is strange, man. Luke, I take it you already had your mourned loss of your dad. It was just it was a relief, to be honest with you. You know, my dad did great things for me, and so I don't want to be disingenuous to say he didn't help me in life. But he was a burden to deal with. He had OCD. He was like dealing with a child sometimes because he couldn't mentally deal with life. And it was like, when you're dealing with someone like that, it's like a burden. It is. You know, it's like when Blac Chyna broke up with Rob Kardashian, who has mental problems, they asked Blac Chyna, like, how do you feel? She goes, I feel relief. It was a burden dealing with him. And same thing like with some people on YouTube. Like, it was a burden dealing with him. And I'm be honest, I can lie to you guys. I can lie to you. Do you want me to lie to you? You want me to be a therapist and go through the 8 bullet points of mutual respect, listen? Guys, I'm not going to, because that's disingenuous. I don't think I'm being a real friend. Look, and I'm sure maybe some girls I dated, they thought I was a burden. You know, but I didn't stalk them after that. I just moved on my life. I didn't go men going their own way. Just, all right, this one didn't work out. I took an L. So look, guys, when I stopped dealing with my father, I felt bad for the fact that I tried to establish a relationship with him because he did some good things for me. He paid child support. He gave me the opportunity to get an electrical union. However, I'm not going to owe him my soul the rest of my life. I'm not going to baby him the rest of my life because he's got mental issues. So it's like, it was a relief. You know, for me, it's a relief to get anyone out of my life. Like, it's amazing. Like, you know, in one sense, I'm thankful for YouTube. I met some great people and it's a blessing to be able to earn some side income. But in one sense, I always look at my YouTube channel like, if it dies, in one sense, it'll be a relief. Now, in one sense, it'll be a head, you know, I like the fact I get supplemental income. So that's the only reason that, like, I like to keep doing it, okay? But if it dies, the good, not that I will like to not get the supplemental income, but the good part of it, I don't have to deal with all the drama. Because I don't like drama, guys. I don't like dealing with a bunch of people's shit. I'm by myself. You know what I mean? And I can navigate through society as best I can. I got to do jury duty, without, like, just being a positive person, productive, and not bothering anyone. However, like on YouTube, there's only so many psychopaths you can navigate. YouTube is a landmine of psychopaths. Every time I go on YouTube, I gotta dodge the psychopaths. And I'm fucking getting tired of it, man. But there's some good people out there. And it's a disaster. Let's be honest. Gerald, $2 super chat. Thank you for supplementing the pain. If your child dies, I'll cry. Well, no, Gerald, I love you, man. You're a positive person. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, man. Believe me. Just don't listen to all these people that claim to have the truth. Don't do it. And Gerald, don't listen to all, like, I watched some of Bob Wells' old destitute women that he interviewed that act so nice and generous. If you follow some of their channels, they've been arrested by the cops. They've had cops called on them because they are banging on the laundromat door at the campground, okay? And so some of these people, these are the worst people. And that's what I think Trump was talking about with Hillary in one sense. The people that act the nicest and that don't like share, they're sometimes the worst people. And so, well, all I tell you, Gerald, or anyone out there, if we never meet again, and thank you again, Gerald, for that generosity. Now, look, I may be on YouTube for 30 more years. But I may not be on YouTube tomorrow. I mean, that's why life is. The thing you have to always remember is you have to judge. And you have to judge, is someone just being nice for the sake of being nice, only to mask for the fact that they're really a deceptive person and they're nasty. That's why they're alone, because no one wants to deal with them. And, you know, like, even I got family members that they give gifts to everyone. They act nice to everyone. But they do that because they try to, like, buy friendship. And, you know, it's just, I mean, I guess everyone needs everyone, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just life, man. I mean, you know, again, I can't be disingenuous either, right? Because, I don't know. All I can tell you is thank you, Gerald. I appreciate that, brother. But you're a positive person, Gerald. So, you know, you got your dog. And like I always tell you, all you guys, and I was in a season of life where I totally isolated myself from society. I just had my dog. I let myself go. I ate all the food I wanted, and it was a blessing. For those like 10 years or whatever, it was a blessing. However, look, your dog dies and life goes on. You can't keep abusing your health. Because when you don't have your health, then you're dependent on even more people, and that really sucks. But what I could tell you is, you know, you just got to keep taking one day at a time. Because you just have bad days in life and you have good days. And you get through them all, and you just take life one day at a time. Gerald, love you, Sammy, and bless you, Gerald, man, being very generous, brother. And I appreciate your generosity, man. Thank you for your consistent love, man. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Love to you, brother. Love to your doggy, and thank you. All my heart. Sincerely mean it. Let's take a hydration break, then we continue to read. Thank you, Gerald. Manny, I read that. Luke, I read that. Luke says, sometimes you have to respect your mind and heart from ones who don't see or vibe with you. Look, yeah, there's a certain point in relationships where you just got to say, look, this person is never going to change, okay? And it's not my job to change them, and I don't want to change. So it's best we go our separate ways. Not men going their own way, okay? It's just the fact that, look, life is like that, okay? You become an adult, and you just realize that, and you have a responsibility to move on with your life without being bitter. Thank you. Illinois. Recovery going well. Good. Hope both keep moving forward. Amen, brother. I hope we both keep moving forward, too. Good comment. Gerald, love to you again, brother. God bless you and appreciation to you. Hug to your doggy. Luke. Now looking at being in South Florida for the past few years, what are the things you don't like about it? Not much. Sometimes the people on the road driving can be a little bit hairy. The summer height, the summer in Florida, meaning August and September, the end of summer, the weather is really suffocating hot. I don't mind that, but without an air conditioning, that really gets tough. So that's why I'll probably go up north. But those are the two things that bother me the most, if anything. But it's still more pros than cons. And that's the value I've had of driving and experiencing all the way from Vermont, all the way down to Miami and everything in between, that I know there's no other place better for me in the world. Okay. So every place is going to have some negative. So the negative for me with South Florida is sometimes people on the road are a little bit wild, especially during the height of tourism season, which is December through April. And the other part of it is hurricane season, mainly the end of August and September. So if you could get out of town during that time, and if you could just be mindful not to drive too much during rush hour, you will alleviate some of the negatives. And look, always go to the better areas. Do not stay in Ocala, Florida. Do not stay in high crime areas, because Florida is just like any other state. It has some places that are high crime. And what I can tell you is the last thing you need in life is to deal with bad environment, okay? Sometimes you got no choice, and sometimes even a bad person is in a good environment. And sometimes good people are in a bad environment. However, you increase your odds of a better environment, the better neighborhood, okay? It's like planting a flower. Now, a flower does a better job growing in the right environment. Florida is Spanish for feast of the flowers, land of the flowers. Okay, that's why all the flowers grow here, because it's the environment. There's a reason all the flowers in New Jersey are dead. The environment's different. Okay, so environment matters. Now, again, can a rose grow from a concrete? Yeah, Tupac had a song about it. But he also died as a victim to his environment. So guys, environment matters, okay? And you have to be very conscious as an adult to put yourself in the best, not perfect, best environment for you, including the people that surround you. Never forget it. Lila, on my email, spam so trash. Well, when in doubt, throw it in the trash. Good job. Luke, Bob Wells looks like he's creating a movement out of Arizona. Heard they had over 10K people at his Woodstock event laughing. He is milking them. Yeah, look, he's capitalizing off it. I'm not mad at him. He's, in my opinion, this is my opinion. Some people have done a video on it. He's filtering money through his for-profit channel to his non-profit so he can get a tax write-off. Okay, so what he does is he takes his Patreon, his money from his profit channel, Cheap RV Living, which he got an LLC to limit the liability. Then he donates it to Home Wheels Alliance, which is a nonprofit. So he gets that tax write-off. So then that nonprofit doesn't pay taxes, but it pays his salary. So it pays his salary, and it pays the salary of all the overweight women that he put on the board of directors. So now they're over there living a vida loca, selling T-shirts to all the destitute people. I'm not mad at them. Look, they're capitalizing off the movement. Again, this is speculation. This is my opinion. Okay, so I'm not trying. But it is what it is. But I'm not mad at him. That's his hustle, and he does have some valuable content. I watch some of his things, but a lot of it is just pandering. But he even says it in some of his videos. He says that, look, you have to have money. You can't be broke. Look, but I don't know. It's like the Hallmark Channel. Like sometimes I go with my mom, and like when I'm in New Jersey and I'm with my mom at night, she likes to watch romantic comedies. And there was one night I remember years ago. I said, Mom, why do you watch these movies? They're so fake. Okay. And she goes, well, Sam, this is like my only enjoyment in life. It gives me hope. Okay. So just the idea of something from my mom, because she feels like she'll never experience certain things, gives her satisfaction in life. It gives her some joy. So it's the same thing like with Bob Wells' channel. It's like for a lot of people watching his channel, they kind of know they'll never really going to be able to thrive as a nomad or even be a nomad. But just watching, because he's very soft, he's very gentle, it gives them hope. So if like they got nothing else going on in life, it's like an overweight, fat, old chick watching a Hallmark Channel. It gives them hope. Now, then they come on my channel, and I'm like Judge Judy. I tell them, go fuck it. And they say, oh, this guy's taking my hope. God, I don't want to take your hope, but I don't want to do jury duty either, man. Okay, I got to do things I don't want to do. Okay? Damn it. Let's take a hydration break. Fuck. Gerald, man, thank you again, man. You saved me last night. You saved me again tonight, man. Well, I can tell you, Gerald, thank you, man. Backwoods, real talk, Sammy got real night, Judge Judy style. A lot of people don't like it. Backwoods, we're moving forward as best we can, man. Backwoods, positive vibrations only. Damn it, Backwoods, I appreciate your positive attitude. And you show me something. You're like the salt of the earth, man. You're one of the good people out there, and I appreciate that about you. Air Mob, put yourself in the best environment, 100. Yeah, excellent point, 100. Air Mob, 100 back to you, man. You get it. All right, guys, I read all the live comments, and Gerald, you were very kind to me, and all the positive people on the live chat today. We had no drama, and I thank you for that. I really do, because I couldn't take the drama tonight, guys. I thank God. Thank you, Journey. You made me laugh, too. I thank God we had no drama tonight, because it would have pushed me over the edge, man. Will push me over the edge. So I thank you guys for everything, and I pray that this message helped you in some way, man. Some way. And I'm very thankful, man. God bless you. I hope that you never have to do jury duty. I hope you never have to do it. But if you get called, you got to do it. Why? Because there's a lot of psychopaths out there, and someone's got to be on a jury, all right? All right, God bless you, man. Pray for me. Amen.